electronic game of the future.
The Average Gamer Podcast is starting now.
Video game news.
Okay.
About how the video game company King, aka the people who produce Candy Crush Saga, have been on this trademarking spree where they're trying to trademark the word candy, and now they're trying to trademark the word saga. Not like they made up both words. It's not like they came up with them. As you all know, the popular game CANDYLAND, which has been around for 1,000 years.
Dropping bombs.
The game has been around for 1,000 years. But they're suing like everybody. So they actually contacted the Apple Store and were requesting to remove all these games that had the word candy in the title. And now they're doing the same with anything that has the word saga, even though there's many games and like there was like a Kickstarter with the word saga in it, and there's like all this stuff, but like none of it has anything to do with their stupid game or copycats, but they're going on this like attack spree.
Well, that's what the big things, the copycats on the App Store. Because remember when like Doodle Jump came out?
Yes.
And suddenly there was Doodle everything, even if it wasn't Doodle, and like Stickman blank. So I understand from that perspective where like obviously there's coattail riders, you know.
I get it, but here's my other thought though.
But do they even own? They don't even own the trademark, so how can you sue for something like that?
And you can't trademark a word like candy. It's not like Twitter. You didn't just make it up out of your ass. It's like it's a real word that's been around for 1 billion years. So you can't just trademark a word that already exists.
Literally zero about trademark laws. But is there any like caveat trademark laws? Like, can they like?
It does. Okay, so there's this thing. Okay, if anybody, we also do TV here at Dead Screen, so I'll go ahead and address this. So on Kitchen Nightmares, there was an episode where this lady, I forget in what stupid city it was, she had a huge flamingo outside a restaurant. She trademarked something. Oh no, she trademarked the word like the word hun or something. Like, hey hun, how you doing? And or y'all, some like generic Southern word that people say all the time, and she somehow trademarked it. And so she was putting like this on like all the shirts and the mugs and the bullshit, and like she was suing people left and right who were saying it and like doing all this crazy shit, and like people like refused to go to a restaurant. It was this huge fiasco. I'm guessing the same shit's gonna happen with King, because you can't trademark a word that's been in the dictionary for forever. It's just you just can't do it.
Well, the thing that's going to happen is no one will know anything about this, and that game's still going to sell gangbusters.
That is true. That is true.
But
the thing is though, they're trying to stop their copycats. But I will remind our younger viewers and listeners of a little game called Bejeweled, which has been around also for 1,000 years. And that is Candy Crush, but instead of jewels, it's candies. So I can do anything. I can do like Stool Crush and
Stool
little
Crush.
Little
duties.
Little duties, and you just
little
like
dog
put it together
poop.
and they like melt off or whatever. Like it doesn't matter. It's the same game.
You gotta
deal with it.
You gotta poop
Duty
hammer.
Crush.
I'm just saying. Let's start trademarking now before
We
you
can
get
make
big.
money.
Trademark the word stool.
It's kind of funny because, to be honest, like Candy Crush, it's weird that they're doing this, and I'm curious if it's actually just been blown out of proportion, and they're kind of just being like, "Hey, can we get copycats off or something?" But because basically they've done everything right so far. They're just kind of like a little company. They're not like Zynga or any of that. They're just kind of like a little company that they hit gold all of a sudden.
The thing that I read was they tried to get a guy who had this game called like Candy Casino or something taken down, and the guy was like, "Yeah, they tried to get it down because it was called Candy Crush or it had candy in it." But then like if you looked at his game or something, it was pretty similar. So,
but was it like Bejeweled in any way, or was it like it was like a casino but with candies?
I don't know enough.
Well, that's what from that perspective I understand. The whole trademark thing's where I get thrown off. I understand them like wanting to remove copycat games because it could finish their brand. But if they're like trying to trademark stuff, that doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm curious if they actually like are, if it was like misheard or who knows. But anyways, Candy just pulled
Alright.
out a bag of Skittles. If you're wondering what that
And-
noise
and-
was.
and
Should I go
sounds like-
Skittles or or Snickers?
Skittles.
Skittles,
Clearly.
Scattle.
It's always about that Skittles.